Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Looking to pass, it's Vaughn. Hauls it in.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
On the ground, it's Prince. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lamania. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turn.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end now in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Floating away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Wants to throw, it's Vaughn. The throw to the outside is complete. Into the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. After the run, now to throw. Chucks it out of the air. At the 45, on its way. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Vaughn. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught near the sticks. It's Demadia. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got it behind the line. It's Prince. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. These corner is going to give these receivers some space. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. With the catch, it's McKenzie. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Touchdown Gamecocks! Stealing a score on special teams.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle.
Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air. It's Vaughn. And the timing just a hair off.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McKenzie. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. There he goes! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Sets up the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. They stop stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
Well, that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Turning it on! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Makes a grab in the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Flanagan. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield here.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And on defense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, you're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Pulls and fires complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hussein. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Wrapped up and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, a loss of 5, and so I guess they're really right back where they started on first down. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Punt is on its way. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Flanagan. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Vaughn. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.